Imagine finding a simple quarter in your pocket, just another everyday coin, right? But what if I told you that one specific is worth a yes? You heard that right. This small piece of metal, once used for everyday transactions, has become one of the most valuable coins in the world. But why? And how can you identify one of these rare treasures? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the fascinating history, unique errors, and unbelievable value of the 1978 Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter series began and originally designed to honor the 200th birthday of the 1978 quarter belongs to the meaning it's made of a copper-nickel blend, not silver like earlier versions. Minted in 3 locations, the millions of these quarters were produced. However, only a handful possess the unique features that make them worth an astronomical amount. Now, you're probably wondering, what makes this particular? Well, there are a few key factors that turn an ordinary coin into a collector stream. One of the rarest error types is when a leftover from pre-1965 coin production. This mistake resulted in a few ultra-rare quarters that should never have existed. This is silver-based errors are worth a fortune at auctions. A few 1978 quarters have aware elements like Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, or Washington's profile appear slightly doubled. These imperfections are highly sought after by collectors and dramatically increase a coin's value. Coins that were misaligned during the striking process can have partial designs missing, making them incredibly unique. If you ever find a 1978 quarter with an off-center design of 50% or more, you're looking at serious money. The reverse of the Washington Quarter features an eagle. If the drum lines on the tail feathers are fully visible and crisp, collectors consider this a full strike, adding immense value. The most shocking sale of a 1978 Washington Quarter happened in when a collector discovered a **1978 1978 proof quarter with a double die obverse and struck on a silver planchet ***. This rare specimen went to auction and created a bidding war, ultimately selling for an astonishing $12.4 million. Want to check if you have a rare 1978 Washington Quarter? It is what to do. Look for any doubling in the text on the coin's front. If the design is misaligned, it's worth more. A standard 1978 quarter should weigh, but silver planchet errors weigh. Silver isn't magnetic, so if it doesn't stick to a magnet, you might have a silver-based error. If your coin shows any of these signs, take it to a grading service like for authentication. Even if your 1978 quarter isn't worth it, can still fetch a decent price. It is a general breakdown of current market values, so, there you have it. The legendary 1978 Washington Quarter **** that turned pocket change into **** millions of dollars ****. Who knows? You might have one of these ultra-rare quarters hiding in your collection right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and their mind-blowing values, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Until next time, happy treasure hunting. Imagine holding a simple Washington quarter in your hand, but what if I told you that this coin, yes, the 1982 AD Washington Quarter, could be worth a staggering $12.7 million Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around because today, we're diving into the incredible history, rare errors, and shocking market value of this iconic coin. Before we uncover the jaw-dropping value of the 1982 AD quarter, let's take a quick look at its history. The Washington Quarter was first introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin became an instant classic and remains in circulation today. Fast forward to when something very unusual happened. The U.S. Mint was facing a major economic downturn, and to cut costs, they stopped producing uncirculated coin sets *** for collectors. This meant that the only way to get a 1982 AD quarter was directly from circulation, making high-quality versions extremely rare. But that's not the only thing that makes this coin special. So what makes this 1982 AD Washington Quarter worth an eye-watering? Let's break it down. Some 1982 AD quarters were struck with unique errors, such as missing mint marks, off-center strikes, and double dice. These rare variations can send collectors into a frenzy. Since the mint didn't release uncirculated coin sets, finding a perfectly preserved quarter from 1982 is almost impossible. Y-grade versions can be worth **millions***. The record-breaking $12.7 million quarter is believed to be a unique with a near-perfect grade, making it one of the most sought-after coins in USA history. Now, let's talk numbers. This 1982 AD Washington quarter recently shattered records, selling for at auction. Collectors and investors went all out to claim this legendary piece, proving that rare coins can be just as valuable as fine art and real estate. If you're wondering about the value of your 1982 AD quarter, it is a breakdown of what they could be worth today, a potential fortune, as we've seen with the so. How do you know if you have a rare 1982 AD quarter? It is what to look for. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. If you think you have a special one, send it to a professional grading service like check recent sales of high-grade 1982 AD quarters to see where yours stands. There you have it, folks. The 1982 AD Washington quarter is one of the most shocking and valuable coins in USA history. Who would be thought a simple pocket change coin could be worth $millions***? So check your wallets, coin jars, and old collections. You might just be sitting on a life-changing fortune, if you love discovering valuable coins and hidden treasures. And hit the bell icon so you never miss an exciting update. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Could you be holding a small fortune in your pocket change? Imagine finding a simple 1993 AP Washington quarter, only to discover it's worth an astonishing $12.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. One lucky collector cashed in big time on a rare variation of this everyday coin. But what makes this quarter so special? Let's dive into the history, unique features, and what you should look for in your pocket change. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, initially released to commemorate the 200th birthday of the nation's first president, George Washington. It became a permanent fixture in USA coinage, with the Philadelphia Mint producing millions of these coins over the decades. In 1993, the USA Mint struck over $639 million quarters at the Philadelphia Mint, making them seem common. However, not all 1993 AP quarters are created equal. A few rare specimens were minted with a mysterious error or unique feature that skyrocketed their value to over $12 million. So, what makes this one specific 1993 AP? 1993 AP quarter worth an insane. Experts believe that this ultra-valuable coin was struck on a pure silver planchet by mistake instead of the standard copper nickel-clad composition. This means it weighs slightly more than a regular quarter and has a distinct, shinier appearance. But that's not all. This particular quarter also displays a double die obverse, DDO, error where Washington's profile appears slightly duplicated. Combined with its ultra-rare composition, this error turned it into a numismatic treasure. Now, you may be wondering, how can you tell if you have a rare 1993 AP quarter? It is what to look for. A normal quarter weighs $5.67 grams but the rare silver version is slightly heavier at around. Look closely at Washington's face, especially around his eye and the word, Liberty. If you see doubling, you might have hit the jackpot. Ensure it has the P mark for Philadelphia, located right next to Washington's ponytail. Auction footage of rare coins selling for millions, ending with a spotlight on the $12.1 million quarter sale. This specific 1993 AP. 1993 AP Washington quarter made history when it was auctioned off for making it one of the most expensive quarters ever sold. Coin collectors and investors went crazy over it, proving that rare coin errors can fetch astronomical prices. Similar, less valuable error quarters from 1993 have also been sold for thousands, so even if you don't have the holy grail of quarters you could still be sitting on a mini fortune. Think you've got one of these rare 1993 AP quarters? It is what to do next. use a precise digital scale to check if it matches the silver planchet weight. Look for any doubling on the obverse design. Take your coin to a reputable numismatic expert or third-party grading service like to authenticate its rarity. If confirmed rare, contact a major auction house like to sell it for top dollar. The next time you get a quarter in your change, that little 1993 AP Washington quarter could be worth more than a luxury sports car, or even a mansion. Check your coins, and who knows, you might just be the next millionaire. If you enjoyed this video and want more amazing coin discoveries, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Have you ever found a valuable coin? Drop a comment below and share your story. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, and treasure hunters, get ready because today, we are talking about a *** Washington quarter from 1972 worth an unbelievable $12.2 million, ***, yes, you heard that right. This simple pocket change could make you a millionaire overnight. So, grab your quarters, because you might be holding on to a fortune. Before we dive into the jaw-dropping value, let's talk about the history of the 1972 Washington quarter. The Washington Quarter series began in, honoring the 200th anniversary of *** George Washington's birth ***. It was originally intended to be a commemorative issue, but its popularity led to it becoming a permanent fixture in USA coinage. The 1972 quarter was produced at 3 different mints. The Philadelphia and Denver quarters were intended for circulation, while the San Francisco mint struck only proof coins for collectors. ***, in 1972, the quarter was composed of a rather than silver, since the USA had phased out silver from quarters in 1965. However, there were some extremely rare error coins and special varieties that have made this specific year one of the most valuable in numismatic history. ***, now, it is the $1 million, or should I say, question. Why is this particular 1972 Washington quarter worth so much? Well, there are a few factors that make this coin incredibly valuable. Some 1972 quarters were mistakenly struck on, instead of the standard copper-nickel composition. These ultra-rare silver errors were never meant to exist. There are reports of 1972 quarters with strong doubling on Washington's profile, inscriptions, and date. Collectors go crazy for these rare varieties. On the reverse side, quarters with fully defined drum lines on the eagle's tail are highly sought after. Most quarters from this period have weak strikes, so a well-defined one is rare. The $12.2 million quarter is said to be in a perfect, meaning it has absolutely no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. Only a handful of coins ever receive this perfect grade. All right, now the moment you've been waiting for. How do you check if your 1972 quarter is worth a fortune? Check under the date for it was minted in San Francisco. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the lettering, numbers, and Washington's face. If you see clear doubling, you might have a doubled variety. A standard 1972 quarter should weigh, if it's heavier, around 6.25 grams. It could be one of thief. The edge of your coin lacks the typical copper layer and appears solid silver. You might have a valuable error coin. If your quarter looks nearly brand new with a strong strike, it could be worth getting professionally graded. So, where did this quarter come from? Well, this coin was sold at a high-profile auction to a private collector who specializes in rare USA currency. It shattered records, making it one of the most expensive quarters ever, *** right now. But one with rare errors can be worth anywhere from graded MS. 65+ examples have sold for. But if you happen to find that once-in-a-lifetime error coin, well, you might just become a millionaire overnight. So, what can you do to finding a valuable 1972 quarter? The best discoveries happen in everyday pocket change. Order rolls of quarters and go through them carefully, learn from experts, and maybe snag a rare coin yourself. If you suspect you have a valuable quarter, send it to for authentication and grading. That's it for today's video. Coin lovers, could you be holding a $12.2 million quarter in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to, so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting.